Hello everybody. This is Mommy with Flowers by the Bunch. I hope you are doing well this Monday afternoon. So I am coming to you live to do a really quick cemetery vase arrangement. I have an order for one to go out. They want it tomorrow or Wednesday, so I thought today is the perfect day for me to do that on the live and show you how I do it. I have done this video before and we had it on YouTube. I'm not positive I've done it for you on the live, so I thought I'd do it real quick. So this is a cemetery cone. It's just a styrofoam cone, and we just order these in. I know that you can get them from the craft store. I think you can even get it from Walmart. This I have found works the very best to hold into one of the vases at the cemetery. So we have lots of cemeteries in our area, but we have two city-owned cemeteries. One of the cemeteries is all flat stones with just the vases, and that's what we always use these for. We have another cemetery here in town that's a city-owned cemetery, and it has the larger stones that we usually do, the stone toppers. So today I'm going to do a vase arrangement for you. Now I am by myself this afternoon. Victoria is working on some arrangements to go out. So I apologize that I'm not going to read all of your comments, but please ask any questions that you might have, because I am happy to answer those questions in the comments. And make sure that you can see me. Give me a thumbs up. I can see the thumbs up or the hearts. So if you can see me and hear me well, let me know that. Because I can work on that if I need to. So I'm going to start out. I just always use just a cylinder glass vase, and I've used it for a long time, so it's got glue and stuff all over it. But I always just like to drop my insert right down into that vase, and then I like to cover the top of this foam with the moss. And so I just take that moss and just lay it right on top of that foam. So it looks just like that. Now I'm not going to secure it, because when I go to put in my greenery, it's going to hold that moss in place. So I'm going to drop that right in to that glass vase, just like this. Now I always buy my leather leaf. This is just leather leaf fern, artificial leather leaf fern. This is the silk variety. They also have a plastic variety. Either or is perfect. They both work great. I'm going to take it, my stems are a little long, so I am going to take some wire snips. I have my trash can here, and I am just going to trim down those stems. Now this bundle comes in, I think there are 12 stems per little bundle. I use one bundle per vase insert. So I'm going to take my leather leaf, and I have my glue pan. I'm going to slide it over so you can see it. Open this drawer and put these inside. I'm going to slide this glue pan over so you can see it. So you've seen me work with the glue pan before, but this is just a regular electric skillet that you would use in your kitchen. I put glue pellets in it, and I turn it on low. You want to keep it on low. If you don't keep it on low, it's gonna smoke and it's gonna smell bad. So I keep it on low. I love a glue pan because all I have to do is I just take this stem, I dip it right into that glue, and then I insert it right into my styrofoam. So I'm gonna take it, dip, and insert it. So I'm gonna go all the way around this foam, and I'm gonna insert that leather leaf right into that foam. Now years ago, we didn't do it this way. Years ago, we would wire pick and tape every single stem that went into these foam pieces. Now that was some work. And so one of my wholesaler, Donna, who is my really good friend from Budsy, who sells me all my fresh flowers, said, "Monty, this is not how you do it." She said, "You need to get your glue pan and just glue all of that stuff into place." Been the best thing ever. It's a game changer. It makes it go so much faster. Now, you can absolutely use a glue gun. You're going to find it takes a little longer if you use a glue gun, just because you have to set it down and pick it up and set it down and pick it up. And with a glue pan, you don't. You just dip and stick. So I just make sure that they're is greenery all the way around in the arrangement. Just like that, okay? Just like that. Okay, next I'm going to take my flowers, set my glue pan kind of to the side so I can pull out my flowers. So she wanted this arrangement to be very Eastery. So I'm doing pinks, purples, greens, and whites. She also wanted some spring ribbon in this arrangement. So I picked out just a pretty Eastery plaid, okay? And so it has the pinks and the purples and the greens, but it's just a really pretty little Easter plaid. So I always start out, it's kind of like making an arrangement in a vase. I like to start out with my line flowers. So these are purple glads. I just thought they were so pretty with this purple ribbon and they look Easter. So I'm gonna take those and I've got my wire snips. So this comes on a bush, just like that. There are 5 stems on the bush. I'm just gonna take them and I'm cutting them apart, okay? And then I'm going to take my stem, I'm just dipping it right into that glue, just like I did my greenery. And I am just going to arrange them just as if they were in a vase, okay? So I put one in the center and kind of taller. And then I'm going to go all the way around, inserting those glads right into that foam. Now, I know that there are people who will take that whole bush and stick it right in, and if that's how you like to do it, that's okay. You'll find that you can arrange the flowers so much easier if you will cut them off of the stem, okay? So you see my pretty glads. Next, I'm gonna come in with some green bells of Ireland. I thought these bells really looked pretty with the green in that plaid ribbon. So I'm just going to dip that right into that glue. And I'm gonna stick a few bells right in there amongst the glads. Now you can always trim these stems or just push them a little further down into that foam. So this is really very easy. It's exactly like arranging fresh flowers. All right, so there's my bells of Ireland. Next, I'm gonna come in with some white hydrangeas. These are just pretty white hydrangeas. I'm gonna trim them back just a little bit because they're gonna be low in the arrangement. So I'm gonna take it and just kind of tuck it low. Be sure that when you're dealing with all these flowers, I've already cut all of these off the bush. They all came on bushes, just exactly like the glads. I just went ahead and cut them off. I'm gonna trim them just a smidge, dip it in that glue, and tuck it right into that arrangement. All right, so there's I only had 2 hydrangeas, so I'm just tucking those 2 in. Next, I'm gonna come in with these pretty pink lilies. She specifically wanted lilies in this arrangement, so we are gonna give her what she asked for, and these pink lilies are just perfect for Easter and spring. I left some of them long so we could leave them longer or taller in this arrangement. You see I'm tucking a few up high and tucking a few down low. So you're just gonna mix it all the way around. Now these colors didn't all come on the same bush. I'm really kind of mix and matching. I knew that she wanted it Eastery and kind of springy. And so I just took some white hydrangeas from one bush and the bells of Ireland from another. All of this pink and creamy colored flowers came on one bush. But you can mix and match. If you have more bushes, just mix and match. I know a lot of times we'll have cut off a bush here and cut off a bush there, and so we just kind of go back there and grab a handful of colors and add them all together. So all I'm doing is, you can see how I'm just spinning it around and around so that I can just make sure that I get my flowers all the way around in this arrangement. If you get it stuck in and it's sticking out too far, like just a minute ago, one of my lilies didn't go in far enough. Well, it's hard to pull out of that foam. when you glue it down in there and it dries, it's hard to pull it out. I just take my wire snips, I snip it down to the foam, go all the way down to that foam, snip it with those wire snips, and then dip it in glue and do it again. So it's not hard to fix it. It's hard to pull it out, but you can always snip it off with your wire snips. I love these those roses are so pretty. All right, so I've got 4 stems left. I'm gonna tuck those in. So you see how easy this is. It's really so easy. Now you can pick up silk flowers. Gosh, you can get silk flowers nowadays from anywhere. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. You can get them from Walmart. You can get them from the craft store. We buy ours from the wholesale truck. We have a silk truck that comes around and we pick ours up from there. But any of those kind of silks work. Dollar Tree silks will work. You're gonna have to it takes a good many. I would say buy 10 or 12 bushes and make it full and pretty. So there's my arrangement. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to add her ribbon. I'm going to put her some spring colored bows, and I'm going to put 2. I'm going to put one here in my little empty spot, and then I'll put one on the other side. So I'm going to take my ribbon, make sure I brought some scissors because I'm real good at forgetting the scissors. And I did. Oh, will you grab me a pair of scissors, baby?
One more time. Scissors.
All right, so I need wire, and I see the wire. Let's not knock this off. All right, so I've just got some florist wire and some scissors. Thank you, Owen. I'm just going to make a loopy bow. Now, if you've never seen me make a bow, I have got a couple videos on how to make bows on my Facebook page, so be sure to check that out if you want to learn to make a florist bow. And I've also got a bow tutorial on the blog, and I will be sure to put that in the comments to kind of make it a little easier for you to tie a bow. And I'm certain that I'll do a new video for you. I think the bow video is going to be Christmas bows, but it works the same. So I just did a loopy bow, and I'm going to take my wire and I'm twisting it. So I've got a bow, and I'm going to take just a wire pick, and I'm putting this bow onto the wire pick, okay? So I'm just twisting it around. All right, so there's one of my 2 bows, and I'm going to make a second one. I love this ribbon. This springy ribbon does make you think Easter. It's so pretty. If you have any questions, guys, please ask those questions. I would love to be happy to answer those for you. I'm going to take that wire, and I am just wiring that bow, and I'm putting it on a wood pick. Those scissors in the drawer so I will not walk away without scissors. Okay, so I put that right on that wood pick, and I'm going to dip this wood pick just like I did all those flowers. I'm dipping it right into that glue, and I'm just tucking it right into place. Now I like to use wired ribbon because it always can be fluffed back up. It's going to save its shape, okay? So you see where I tucked the bow. Now these pieces do not have to have bows, okay? I like to put bows in them, but you don't always have to. I mean, I make some that don't have bows. It's really preference. It's completely up to you. It's not right or wrong, okay? So there's my bow, and there's our arrangement. Now this arrangement in this flower shop, we sell this for $60, and it's one of those that's pretty easy to take out to the cemetery. Now this foam it's big for those vases. So what I always suggest, and if you buy them from us, I always give you a small piece of styrofoam, but you can take a pocket knife and cut off just the bottom part of this foam. Take the foam and scrub it on the sides of this cone. It will shave this styrofoam down so it fits snugly down into the vase. Now, always check as you start to shave it down, always check and make sure you're not shaving it too much. Out at our cemetery, the wind blows so terribly. I mean, like, it just carries flowers away all of the time. And so we always want them to fit real snug down into those vases. So I always suggest check it every few minutes so that you don't over shave it down. But there you go. There is a pretty spring cemetery piece. Thank you all for being here this afternoon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please ask questions in those comments, and be sure to share this with your friends so that they can see if they like videos like this. Hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you all real soon. Thanks, guys.